Pickaxe.
Time. It's always vanishing. The commute, the errands, the work functions, the meetings, selling your car. Unless you sell your car with Carvana. Get a real offer in minutes. Get it picked up from your door. Get paid on the spot. So fast you'll wonder what the catch is. There isn't one. We just respect you and your time. Oh, you're still here? Move along now. Enjoy your day. Sell your car today.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked Gentleman. I have two very cavey questions to ask for you. First,
they're cavey.
And foremost, are you ready to rock?
Yes.
It's kind of hard to answer that question when you've put so many cave echo effects on your voice right now that, like, I think it was about rocking. Yeah, there are rocks here. It's a cave.
Yep. More importantly, are you ready to roll?
Yeah.
Great.
I think so.
Cool. So before I tell you you're going to have to roll for initiative, which you will, we're going to do a quick recap. Last episode, you guys had made a little bit of progress in terms of sort of piecing everything together. The mystery is beginning to both unravel and stitch itself together based on the things you've learned. You have learned that Cleo Sterling has an ability known as the Siren Song, which is being used to nefarious means. Her mind control effect, her ability to sort of influence people's actions with just mere spoken word, has been woven into songs that are basically being used to mind control. It's happened to Dinestra Soul, and you can assume that the speakers that this Jay Casey has been purchasing and modifying is going to be used to sort of distribute commands throughout the settlement, as far as you know. You also learned that the four people who were attacked by the bat creature at the beginning of the adventure were the four strangers who arrived on like tourist travel visas, who were seen lurking around the docks. So there is a connection as well there. You visited Oswald. He was able to find a location in which the signal was being broadcast from. You traveled out into the woods with the help of Lacey. You found a cave, and inside you found the grievously wounded, at least outwardly so, Paul and two others. One managed to get away, which you sent Lacey after. So right now, you have been ambushed in a sort of cave base by Paul and two of the other gentlemen. At this point in time, boys, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
All right.
As far as... Oh, that's in that 20 right there.
Nice.
That's a 2.
As far as I remember, they don't know that I'm there, right?
Flit, yes, you were able to sneak in undetected. However, Vlyn was spotted. They heard Vlyn coming, so they got into a position, but you were able to sneak in before they were alerted by Vlyn.
Okay.
So you are secret.
Amazing.
What did you get for initiative?
Total, it would be 25.
That's so good.
What did you get, Vlyn?
I got a 4.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it checks out. You got fucking sucker punched. We are going to do Flit. You act first. I'm going to set the scene a little bit for you so you know what you're dealing with. You guys are in this large cave. There's work lights that have been sort of daisy-chained around the exterior, except for sort of where you are, Flit. You're in that perfect shadow zone behind some of the crates that the speakers came in, but you're able to sort of a simple peek out because of your stealth roll. You can kind of see the lay of the land. There are some makeshift tables of other crates that have a slat of wood placed over it. There's a folding table. The operation here seems pretty makeshift and cobbled together. The one thing that you do notice is there is a terminal that seems far more sophisticated than the rest of the technology in this room. There's a couple other computers, but they just look like normal terminals of sort. And then in the back corner, you can see a caved-in tunnel. And then everywhere else is sort of, there's this overgrowth that is kind of coming out of nowhere. It doesn't really seem like it's attached to anything or natural there, but there is these twisting vines that have kind of made a casing around the stone exterior walls. Kind of like the ones that you saw that were covering the entrance to this cave. What would you like to do? To sort of give you a position, Paul and Vlyn are at the mouth opening. I'd say you're about 10 feet away at the boxes. The whole room is about 30 feet by 30 feet, and then there is two other gentlemen across the room about 20 feet away from you.
Cool.
One is working on the computer, and another one is kind of splitting focus between doing something at one of the terminals and keeping an eye on what's happening. But at the moment, they think they've got the only person sneaking in, which is Flit.
Okay. So they're all aware. It's just only Paul was within punch range.
Paul is the only person who seems to be the brute of the group, at least. He seems to be part of the muscle.
Okay. I want to while crouched in this in the shadow, I turn around, I see Vlyn getting attacked, and I'm going to open our comms and start whispering basically directions as he's being swung upon on how to move as I see it all kind of unfold, the future of it, which is basically a flavorful way of me saying I cast Predict Foe on Vlyn. But I also want to do I'm trying to maintain my stealth.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just say that you're able to do that. You're being cautious. You're taking the time to sort of speak in between blows of Paul just sucker punching Vlyn.
If you'll allow it. If not, obviously whatever. But I want to whisper into our comms because I'm assuming that's going right into his ear, so that he's still getting it. But hopefully I can still stay out of combat at least for now.
Yes,
we'll see.
You are still undetected because you are not doing any sort of flashy stuff. This is an interpersonal thing. All right, the next two people get to go. Paul is, unless you have anything else you want to do, Flit, or if that's your turn.
Nope, that's it.
Perfect. The two gentlemen in the back. One you can see is kind of, you guys didn't really do a whole lot of investigating when you met these boys knocked out on the ground due to the sort of the dire circumstances, but you definitely recognize them sort of now that you see them. One is significantly hairier than the rest. He is a human, but has these just almost a pelt fur on his arms. It's body hair, it's arm hair, but it's so coarse and it's so thick. He has a big burly beard, and he has this long wavy hair. He looks stylish. It doesn't look bestial. It looks nice. You wouldn't be surprised if you saw this dude. It's kind of like a Robin Williams in terms of the pelt of hair that he has.
Okay.
And he's the one who's sort of looking between the sort of the back of the room and the front of the room. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out it looks like a level, like one of those levels that you see if things are straight. And he cracks it kind of like a glow stick, and you hear and these little silver beads shoot up all over the cave. And he essentially is using an ability that allows him to cast laser net. So these red lasers begin connecting from the various places where these beads have exploded, and the back half of the cave is now covered in this almost entrapment style crisscrossing of red lasers.
Hell yeah. But not for us.
And then the other one, who is this very skinny, very slight man. He's taller. He's about the same height as Paul, but way skinnier. You can sort of see every bone and rib through his skin tight shirt. You can count like the notches of his vertebrae on his spine, and he has his arms are a little like longer than they should be, and he's furiously typing away on a computer. And you see sort of the effects of a spell happening, and that is their turn. Now it's Paul.
I'm actually just a park ranger in the neighborhood doing a safety check.
He looks at you and he says, "It is not safe," and he punches you again.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Well, first, as you finally sort of like get your senses again, you look up at him and you see that his eyes are these like black glass orbs. They are almost like soulless little, like they don't even look like they are organic. They look like they may be like gems. And when you sort of like focus in on them, you can see swirling constellations and galaxies. It looks like you're looking into the void of space. You're going to have to give me a fortitude save, please.
Okay, that one I'm pretty good at. Natural 20 for 27.
Damn. For a second, you feel your lungs beginning to compress. You feel, as you take a deep breath in, you feel the frigid cold of the void, and then you're able to, on your exhale, you feel the lungs fully expand again. The warmth of your breath bring sensation back to your throat and your mouth, and you feel like that could have been real bad for you.
Oh, honestly, I saved your life once. Can we at least take it easy?
He looks at you and he says, "I do not have a life to save."
All right, that makes sense. Hole in the chest. Okay.
Then he will punch you.
I whisper, "Coming for you. Left hook."
You get to cast a spell and punch?
That what he just his thing is a gaze attack. So as long as you can see him, he will be doing this to you. This is almost definitely going to hit. That's a 32.
Roll me concealment.
What is the percentage?
20%.
20%. Okay.
Luckily, I haven't acted yet, so I don't have a mutation point, so I can't take 1.5
Extra
points
damage. Yes,
yeah.
nice.
It's a 94, so he's going to hit.
For a second, I thought that was 94 points of damage, and I almost
No, not
gave
yet,
up.
boys. Not yet. We're not there. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As you sort of are trying to sort of get your bearings and get to your feet, he grabs you again by the collar of your shirt and just solid hit right across the jaw again.
Vlyn, I said left hook.
I'm sorry. I use telepathy, I guess. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Paul's like, what?
It is your turn, Vlyn.
All right. Knowing that there's a gaze attack involved, I'm going to telepathy to Flit, being like, I'm going to focus on Paul, make sure the other guys don't get to too much shady business, and I'm going to close my eyes and rely on my blind sense.
Very cool. That's awesome. It's vibration, right? Is your
Yeah. So my like with everything in the cave, especially with, I think it's like he's an ant, so he's designed to be in tunnels and stuff. So he's a little bit at home. Closes his eyes, gets into his dad boxing stance, and I'm just gonna take a big right hook to return the favor as my fists turn into lightning. That's gonna be a 26 to hit.
so it is going to have concealment to this, because you are aware of its location, you are aware of its presence, but it's considered having as imprecise senses.
So what's the concealment?
It'll be 20%.
Okay.
Just even the playing field.
Yeah, well, not Dane did say, yeah, you'd think that this is going to be real bad. So I think the concealment's worth dealing with whatever the heck he's got cooked up. 73, so I'm good. And that's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
And that's going to be 14 points of damage. 14 points of electrical damage.
Electrical damage, eh?
I think I'm just aiming for the hole in his chest, like to make it a full hole. Like I want to turn him into a donut.
Okay, cool.
I want to make this man a donut.
I didn't really describe Paul. Paul is a just brute of a dude. He's wide, he's tall, he's got this like chiseled jawline. He's elven, which is strange to see an elf like be
Jacked
this
and undead.
jacked. They're usually quite slight and sort of like lithe.
Willowy.
Yeah, he big. He a big boy. I don't know if I mentioned both of them are humans at the back. Paul's got this sort of like sallow, very pale, almost gray skin, and it looks, despite being very muscular, the skin itself, when not flexed, looks almost like it's like draped over him. It is back up to you, Flit.
I think like Flit's watching this combat with his like back pressed up against the boxes, and he's like peeks around the edge, and he's like, I need to get over there, but I don't know how to do it. And there's a laser grid. And while he's thinking this, the dog just like comes out from under the desk. Like he can see it underneath the desk at the feet of the person typing away. I don't know, summon me a dog.
Does it get to attack on its turn?
Its initiative is 11. I believe it does.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Then it is the two boys in the back. I'm going to do a perception check to see if Typey McGee notices the dog.
I'll give you a stealth check from the dog.
Yes, please.
17.
I got a 17. So he sees, you see in the back, the big sort of like skeletal, very skinny guy go, "Oh God, what the hell is this thing?" And he starts sort of like booting at the dog, trying to get it away from him. And he's going to take a guarded step away and is going to ready in action.
Is it be a dummy? Because he's a pretty big dummy.
It is to be a dummy. You got me there.
It's weird that you give them our abilities.
Flit, the dog is there. I think I can... The dog is here in the cave.
Are you yelling that out loud?
Yes, I am.
The other one, the sort of like hairy one, goes, "What the hell is he talking about?
I'm talking to myself. Flit? Me, I'm Flit. My name is Flit."
He looks around, and with this new information, he says, "Well, there ain't just one dog in this cave." And you hear a like, as
oh my God.
His body crunches and like malforms, and with a sort of like poof of a hair and bristles, he transforms into this like horrible monstrous hyena creature and begins snarling and starts sniffing.
Vlyn, look what you've done! You've turned him into a hyena! I was hiding!
I'm sorry, the dog, the mystery, I got excited.
Because on your own fight, you're getting pummeled.
Oh, I'm fine. Also, what's the chances that this room is a zombie, a werewolf, and like a vampire type thing?
Well, obviously.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page for storytelling.
If you want to discern what these creatures are, you'll have to give me a mysticism check, because you are wrong across the board on all of them.
Nope, zombie, werewolf, vampire. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
And it's going to move towards you, Flit, as it...
Okay.
It
Taking
begins
damage
sniffing
from
your...
the laser grid?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
You see him nimbly like stepping and Catherine Zeta-Jonesing under the lasers, and sort of like pinpoints where you are. Almost like Jurassic Park, as you're like up against this box, you see this like snout come out and like slowly turn to look at you, and it goes,
I'm not with him.
It is your dog's turn.
All right, dog is going to try to grab the leg of this typey boy.
It's going to use its readied action.
17?
As it moves in. He wasn't sure what this dog was going to do. As it's going to get him, he's going to cast a spell.
The dog hops up and starts typing, actually, instead.
Yeah.
The dog needs to give me I believe, will save.
It's a 20 right there.
Natural?
No, 19 plus 1. Pretty good, though.
That still beats it. You see the dog for a second stops as the bony dude holds out both of his hands, its weird long fingers, and begins sort of like making a like circular motion, and the dog stops for a second. You see like the hackles go down and the tail begin to go between his legs, and then snaps right out of it.
That third middle eye, the other ones like start to like droop, and that one somehow with one eye frowns, and then there's like a and it breaks the spell. As he steps forward and tries to chomp on that leg for 17.
Chomp, chomp.
It's a KAC, I assume.
It is a KAC, yeah.
It does hit.
Oh, nice. It's 9 points of damage, and I assume it is not 4 over his KAC.
It is not 4 over.
Yeah. As he just like moves forward and just like chomp like right on the kneecap.
It is Paul's turn. Paul looks and says, Strega, get the little one. I've got the big one, I guess.
Am I that big? I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to like really know what to call you. But
Vlyn,
like,
don't be humble. Your biceps alone.
Well, I did hit you way harder than you hit me, so...
he looks at you and says, oh, so we are competing then. And he is going to attempt a special move.
No, I don't have any special moves.
Everything you said has made things worse.
Cool. You see him like lift his hands up, almost like he's like bench pressing something or like military pressing something, and you feel as if he has removed the gravity around you or altered the gravity around you, and you feel a crushing weight. You have to give me a reflex save, please.
Is this a spell?
It is not a spell. It's a supernatural ability.
God damn it. It's been so many episodes and you haven't cast one spell at me.
Then he's just given all his characters spells, but made them not spells.
Spell-like abilities. I have had this ability since level 1, and it has not come up once. I've just been taking extra damage for no goddamn reason. What kind of save, Will?
Reflex.
Reflex. Okay, I'm better at that. That's going to be a 15.
That is it on the money. You feel like you were about to be compressed by gravity. Like you could feel the like bones in your shin and your knees starting to buckle. You can hear almost the straining of bone, like they're going to break, but you're able to, use your squat power to like stand back up, and you feel that effect dissipate as he is going to punch you.
He gets to do that and punch? Is that another gaze nonsense?
No, it's a swift action. It's kind of like a breath attack. It has to recharge now.
Yeah. Cool.
Uppercut, Vlyn. Uppercut.
That's an 18.
Concealment?
It's a 41.
Okay, yeah, 18 does it. Beats it by 1.
As it's coming in, I yell this time because I'm not whisper. I don't have to whisper. I yell, uppercut! And like you flinch back almost as I'm going to give that roll a -2, spending one of my paradoxes.
Hell yeah. Okay. He throws this big uppercut. You're able to, just as Flit yells, you're able to sort of reel your head back and completely avoid this attack. You see Paul overextends himself and lurches forward a little bit. And he says, "Oh, now we have a real fight."
Vlyn, why don't you ever listen to me? You got to listen to me.
I'm really overstimulated for some reason with the werewolf, the zombie, and the vampire probably.
Am I a newsletter in your email inbox, Vlyn, that you ignore, that you cast to the trash?
Well, hey, we don't need to talk about my inbox. Yes, there's a lot in there. I haven't gone through it in a while. I signed up for a lot of newsletters. I don't know how to unsubscribe. I'm sorry.
Vlyn, can you give me a perception check? You're still hiding behind the boxes, I assume. Flit?
Yes, my eyes are closed.
So, right. Okay, never mind.
Is it a smell? Is it a sound?
It's not a smell, no.
Is it within his range of vibration?
Is it moving?
No, I don't think I can give it to you on vibration,
Yeah, that's all
unfortunately.
right.
Can I roll for...
fine.
Is there sound?
No.
Soundless.
It's probably just like a stack of shit in the corner.
Okay, it is your turn, Vlyn.
All right. I gain another mutation point, and then I'm going to look like he hasn't moved, so I know where he is, but I'm going to roll for concealment, and I'm going to attack. That's a 27 to hit, but I miss concealment with a 15.
Damn. You just have your eyes closed and you're both sort of like taking steps side by side, kind of like circling each other, boxing style. And as you go and throw your punch, he's able to just kind of like exactly what you just did to him. He takes just a very casual like step to the side, makes himself a small target, and you throw this big straight right past his nose and just a casual lean away from it.
Yeah, I feel like my footing wasn't what I expected it to be because like Flit used his power to like readjust my stance. So my calculation was just off by like by an inch.
You can feel like his breath on the back of your fist as you throw. So you narrowly missed him.
Yeah, I pull it back in, I readjust my stance, hold up my guard, and then I guess we go another round.
Flit, is your turn. You have this hyena monster right beside you, looking at you.
Is this necessary? We saved all your lives. Well, apart from Paul, but that was on not us, the bat, really.
You see
3
him
out
just
of 4,
like...
That's a pass. Okay. I take a step away and I'm like, look, you seem like you really don't have a handle on what you're doing. You seem quite incompetent, okay? And I'm going to cast incompetence on this guy.
Okay, what kind of save is that?
It is a will save. Do you have your thing, Vlyn, that you can boost it?
Yeah, I can redirect it.
Hell yeah.
So I'll use some spell bending. Well, yeah, it's going to take all my mutation points, but I have exactly enough. What level's the spell?
1.
Cool, perfect. I have to attempt a fortitude save. Natural 20, so I pass it. Which means I get to increase the saving DC by 2.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Love that. Amazing. All right, give me that will save.
That is a 17.
Sorry, I wasn't. It was a level 2 spell. Sorry, I mixed them up. I wasn't
Doesn't change my
casting
math. We're good.
Incompetence. I was casting Time Loop because Incompetence is for the other guy. That 17 will not do it because you increased it by 2, right?
Correct.
Okay, amazing. As he gets hit by Time Loop,
What kind of effect is this?
let's find out. It is Conjuration.
You're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as I my incompetence line now makes no sense because I read my spell wrong. But either way, I was like, "You're incompetent. I feel like I'm living this over and over and over." And then it just like in his mind, I just keep saying over and over and over as he's looking at me, and he's like stuck in this moment, reliving it over and over again. And he's going to be confused for 1 round and entangled for the next 5 rounds.
Damn. Okay.
And that's me.
It is their turn. So I'm going to roll the confusion chart.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's less upsetting in Starfinder than Pathfinder.
It's pretty bad. That is a 26. So I just narrowly miss act normally. So it does nothing but babble incoherently.
Hell yeah.
You see the hackles up. It gets into like a lunging position. And as it snaps forward at you, it just goes... and just like begins giggling at you, but doesn't do anything. It kind of like is wandering around and like pacing back and forth, but it does not act.
Over and over and over and over.
Looking at where the hyena monster, it's so hard not using their fucking names. The hyena monster is like looking and making noise. The other dude, a skeletal guy, assumes your position behind those boxes. He's going to take a guarded step away from the puppy, and you see him raise his hand and begin swirling it. And as he does, like a green cloud sort of forms above you, and then just a deluge of this disgusting acid pours down and makes a 10-foot pool around you.
Is he a witch warper?
Is he a vampire?
You could ask these questions if you roll for them.
Is he a vampire? Is he a skeleton lord?
It is the dog's turn.
Dog's gonna go for 5-foot step and try to bite these ankles. Nat 20, let's go.
Yeah. The
Hell
dog
yeah.
is fighting with its compatriots. I don't understand what the dog is trying to do, Flit.
So that's 17 points of damage, and I guess he's grappled, right?
Maybe the
Or
dog is
pinned.
what the
I don't know.
bat wants. Maybe the bat wants a dog.
I guess the total would be 29. Is that 13 above his? I guess it is, right? If a 17 hit.
29 would be 13 on the money.
Hell yeah. So 17 damage, and he's pinned.
This little dog is pinning this.
Now, I will say the dog there's something to the dog now. I don't want it to not be a puppy, but it has leveled up. So it's like got a little stockiness to it. It's like there's
Kind of
something
like a bulldog
to it.
now. It's like a little wider.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got like that big head, and like it made the mistake of turning around. It just gets him right in the like in the back of the knee, and like pulls and twists, and he goes down.
Yeah, as he's sort of like summoning this portal of acid over you, loses sight of you or loses sight of the dog, and just absolutely like just pierces through his calf muscle, and he's down, and he starts going, get him away, and he's just like kicking this dog in the face. Okay, it is Paul's turn. Flit, you've been revealed now. He knows where you are.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna look at you.
But I'm not looking at him.
It don't matter.
I probably am, honestly, because I got to yell stuff to... Well, I guess I don't need to look at him. I just sense his intentions.
Give a fortitude save, please.
Okay. 18.
You are good. Once again, you feel...
Is it the lung thing?
Yeah, you feel your lungs contract. You feel a chill wash over, almost like you start seeing your hairs beginning to stand up and almost crystallize. And then they... the atmosphere takes back over, and they rest back down. You can breathe again.
It was hard to breathe for a minute, almost like how you must feel, Paul, with a big hole in your chest.
He looks down and he says, "Well, this barely even a scratch." And he just has like a giant gaping wound in his chest. And he's going to try to punch Vlyn.
Paul, do you not understand the meaning of the word scratch? It's far more than a scratch. It's a brutal gouge. Did they get your brain as well?
Well,
Damn, that's not good. 18? 18 did it, right? Last
18
time?
does that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I do need to do concealment, right?
Yes.
Vlyn, solar plexus.
He takes a step forward, and Flit's guidance gets you just out just narrowly, and throws this like big sort of like haymaker body hook to you, and you're able to get out of the way.
Yes, Vlyn, now we're cooking with gas.
Let's do
now
this.
Now punch him so hard his head flies off.
All right. I'm going to roll a mysticism to see what Paul is.
Sure.
That's a 12 plus 7 for 9, whatever math is, 19.
Cool. For 19, based on what he's been doing, you get the feeling that he is something known as a Nahili, which is traditionally like a zombie type creature that
is friends with a werewolf and a vampire.
No, that dies in the vacuum of space.
Cool.
They have been killed either through exposure or a hull breach on a ship. Either way, the void has taken them. The nothingness of space has destroyed them. And they keep all of their intelligence, though. They are not like a mindless zombie the way that you might think. They are a sort of elevated breed in which they are now able to embody some of the power of the void, the ability to control gravity, the ability to remove oxygen. And his like abilities now kind of start making sense to you, of the sense that like he's trying to rip the oxygen out of your lungs, and he's using gravity to crush you. But there's something else there. He is not categorically a Nahili. He seems to have the powers and abilities of that. You know he is undead because he did get his gut stomped out, but you know that there is another aspect here at play, but you know sort of the origin of his undead nature.
You stole your powers. You didn't even suffer in the right way. You're a little thief zombie. You're a little zombie thief.
He just spits and he just says, "You know not what you speak."
And you don't know how to take a punch. That's a natural 1. And I miss with concealment.
Damn, that's the worst part. You don't know how to take a punch. You just like,
I don't know how to give a punch.
We haven't done a whole lot of combat in Frontiers, and I feel like I need to make nat 1s and nat 20s mean something. You lunge forward, and as you throw this huge straight, he kicks the back of your knee and makes you lunge forward and crumple down. And as you do, you smash into one of these work lights, and it hits the ground, shatters, and that spark ignites some of those vines that are on the exterior wall, and you see a fire beginning to creep up the far wall. Hello, Space GM Dane here to do the things. First and foremost, we hope you're enjoying this week's episode. Second, we just want to say a quick thank you to Pickaxe. We are ending the year soon. It's creeping. 2025 is coming to a close. One of our great accomplishments this year is joining the Pickaxe Network. So we just want to say a quick thank you to the fine folks across the pond over at the Pickaxe Network and all of the wonderful shows that also share the network with us. If you're looking for something to, fill out your holiday season as you travel or visit, or if you need to escape from a particularly challenging family situation over the holidays, swing by pickaxe.uk and see if there might be a new favorite show that you might be interested in. They've got a ton of great actual play content, so if you're looking for more of the same, something to tide you over in between No Quest episodes, I'm sure you can find something you'll enjoy. Also, a quick programming update. For the first time in the almost decade that we have been podcasting, we are going to be taking the holidays off, which is a very nice feeling to know that I will get a week off for the first time since 2018. That's not to say that you will not be getting content. It's just that we'll be using some stuff that we've done in the past. So this week, obviously, a regular No Quest episode. Next week, the December 10th will be our one-shot preview of Call to Power, a new system coming out. Then on the 17th, there may be a special holiday surprise or a regular No Quest episode. We haven't quite locked that down. We're hoping for a really fun holiday treat for you. And then on December 31st, New Year's Eve, we will be airing and uploading the Pickaxe live stream that we did for Pickaxe Week, sort of middle of the year this year. That'll just give us a chance to rest and recover. You might have noticed that we've been doing weekly releases with some of the other projects that we've been doing, like Mork Soul and Call to Power. That's really taxing on me as a human being. Editing a full actual play episode every week is challenging and tough on top of our other show and work and life and the holidays. So we're really looking forward to sort of shutting the engines down over the holidays and taking a little bit of a rest so that we can hit 2026 in fine form to bring you more content that we're incredibly proud of. We're really excited for some of the stuff we've got cooking for the new year, and we want to make sure that we are in the best condition to bring it to you. So yeah, now you know what December is going to look like. If you would like to support the show or join our Discord, head on over to noquestcast.com, click the Patreon link, click the Discord link, and I'm going to let you get right back into the episode. We will see you next week for our Call to Power one-shot. In the meantime, please be safe and be kind.
We find Vecna, we end this once and for all, together.
On December 25th.
We have a plan. It's a bit insane. Everyone in?
He knows where we are.
Watch out!
Get ready for one last adventure.
We stay true to ourselves. Stay true to our friends, no matter the cost.
Found you. Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 2 begins December 25th, only on Netflix.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
Swimsuit, passport, phone, with VPN activated.
VPN?
Cell phone service is going to be spotty on vacation, so we'll be using public Wi-Fi.
Sounds sketchy.
Exactly. The networks can leave your personal info, like credit card numbers, exposed to hackers.
McAfee's secure VPN lets you browse and bank safely from wherever, whenever. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.
What the hell was that?
I don't want anyone to leave here alive. It was all part of the plan.
What about us?
Maybe that wasn't part of the plan.
Paul also looks at you and says, I do not know if you're following the thread here, but none of us are alive. And he just who starts strutting over to hit you again. Flit, it is your turn.
How do you find being unalive? Because you seem confident. You don't seem ashamed of it. Have you had difficulties?
He turns to you and he says, this is not therapy. This is not group therapy. I'm not here to be your therapist or doctor.
But maybe a confidant? I feel like maybe we have more in common than we thought. Like, obviously my chest is perfect, but...
My God, I'm the only one who's alive here.
Yes, Vlyn, spoiler.
Paul, cracks his neck and says, not for long.
Oh, that's fair.
That was pretty good.
Why do I have
accent?
I can't do that.
Vlyn, you're too old. You'll snap your withered bones.
Exoskeleton. I don't have bones.
I'm gonna do something.
Oh, first,
Yeah.
give me a reflex save.
Who?
The acid.
Because you're standing in a pool of acid.
Is it still going on after this guy got chomped?
Yes.
Reflex save is going to be, I think, 19.
Ooh.
Cool. You take half damage.
Aw, man.
You take 4 points of acid damage.
Aw, man. There we go. My footsies get a little burned. How big is it?
It's a 10-foot radius, so it's large. Well, it's 4 squares.
Okay. I'm going to
10 feet cube. Sorry, 10 feet cube.
Cool. I'm going to move out of it, and I'm going to shoot Paul in the back.
Okay. I assume the guy who's confused can't take an attack of opportunity because he's just babbling. So yeah, you're safe to move as far as you would like, really, like anywhere in the room.
Yeah, I'm going to move to the furthest point from everybody. I assume we're kind of roughly in a line.
Sort of give a battle a reconfiguration of where everyone is. Paul and Vlyn are sort of to the far right of the room. You are moving to the left of the room, and the hyena is where you were, sort of at the front, near the door, and the guy getting chomped by is to the back of the room, sort of still in that laser grid area.
I'm going to move over and I'm going to look at Paul, and I'm going to... Actually, do I know from... I guess I don't know what Vlyn's thing is. I'm going to miss. I assume. 10 to hit.
Yeah, regardless of KC or AC, you're not hitting with a 10.
Yeah, I just shoot and absolutely whiff. But I will try to do a mysticism on the hyena as I walk away.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Because he's still burbling.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very almost a faded number. 13. Jesus. I was doing real well till this round.
13 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you have no idea. Where
Yeah.
hyena?
Yeah. What the hell is that thing, Vlyn?
It's a zombie hyena, a
I
zombie
think I
werewolf.
went to shoot, and then I got distracted, like, because I was just in the middle of everything. I was like, oh, God. I just missed.
All right. It is... Oh, let's see how bad this fire gets. You see the fire beginning to spread along, creeping towards the entrance of the cave. Dog has to do a reflex save because he's also in the acid. Yeah, he gonna
How's
take
the dog
half.
in the acid?
No, the hyena.
Oh,
We have a
so
dog
annoyed
and
for
a
second.
hyena here.
It's like, what the fuck? Oh, that's what it is. It's dog.
He passes, so he only takes half. You see him going like, and like kind of like tippy tapping around, trying to not burn his pads. So he's also going to move out.
Cool. He's no longer confused this round. It was just the one
Right,
round.
he's entangled, right? Which
Yes.
is a -2, I believe, to a bunch of stuff.
I believe it's -4. Yes, it is -2. -2 to pretty much everything. Half speed, can't run or charge.
Cool. It's going to go actually after the dog now. It circles around the crates and just like and lunges at the dog. The dog is actually in the laser grid. I'll have to remember that next time.
Is the laser grid not just a line?
No, it's like lasers.
So it's the whole half the room?
The whole back 20 feet of the room is like a laser grid. That is a 26. That's max damage for 12 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
And does a 26 beat its KAC +4?
Trying to steal my shit? Yes, it does.
Then it now has the puppy grappled.
Now, does that undo the pin?
I don't think so.
It's just a human centipede situation.
Yeah, your puppy now has the grappled condition.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Dude, I love Paizo grapple rules. I mean,
the
just love
Starfighter
it.
ones are way better than the Pathfinder ones. The Pathfinder ones, yeah.
God.
This one is, for the most part, is like just a like condition that you have and has minuses and bonuses, and that's it. As opposed to a fucking flow chart in 1E.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you see as your dog is pulling at the calf of the skeletal guy, the hyena is now latched onto the back haunch of your dog and is like pulling it off, and the skeletal guy is just like, you're just making it worse. You're just making it worse. What does this guy do? Can he get out of this pinned? What is his options here?
I believe he has to like either do an attack roll or acrobatics check to escape, but you can't take any action that requires the use of any of your limbs. You can attempt to free yourself, usually through attack roll or acrobatics check. I assume the attack roll will be if you can reverse the pin.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen here. So he's got pretty decent athletics or acrobatics. There's literally nothing else he could do. So,
like, you know what? Sometimes combats don't go your way, and this one still might not. But we had a good round or two.
So grappler pinned 10 plus grappler's KAC.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah, there's a chance for him here. Nope, he got a 14.
Well, take it.
He's still sort of like every time he like punches the dog or like punches or kicks the dog just like the teeth you just see like sink in deeper, the jaw beginning to lock, and he's just like fuck. He's just like scrambling, trying to get away. Flit, now that you're out in the open, I'm gonna give you a perception check.
Sure. I was gonna make a joke that every time I roll perception, we do faded number.
Yeah.
We hear.
Hell yes.
That's going to be a 14 total.
For your perception check?
For my perception check, yes.
Cool. Okay. Before we resolve that, let's do your faded number.
D6, right?
That is correct.
It's a 1.
A 1. Okay, roll me a D20.
It's a 16.
16. Okay.
He doesn't seem too excited by that one.
And nothing happens in the universe. You guys already rolled a 16 on the one chart.
Oh, and I don't roll again if that's the case?
Nope.
Okay.
Just how fate works.
It's fair.
Sometimes nothing happens. When you look in the back, you see that big fancy terminal. You see a progress bar filling up. You can't really tell what it is or what it's doing, but you can tell, you know what,
Yeah, what percentage are we
Let's
at?
do a D100 roll to see where we're at. It's a little over halfway full.
Okay. Vlyn, there's a progress bar on the computer. Shit, why am I talking to you? You don't know how computers work. That means something's happening, Vlyn.
Can I control alt delete? I know how to control alt delete.
Honestly, I'm not much better at computers. I maybe.
Okay, the dog goes, and I will remember now to do the effects of the lasers. The dog is fine. The dog's not moving, so it doesn't have to do anything.
Sure. Dog is going to release pin and then try to bite again. 20 to hit.
20 to hit, and you're going after the skinny man.
Yep.
And he's pinned.
But he is prone.
It hits regardless, yes.
Perfect.
And you will be grappling.
Grappling,
He's not pinned, but he is grappled.
Yeah, as I bite down for another 7 points of damage. He's like biting up the leg slowly, like making a few inches every time. 2 more rounds, he's going to be in the danger zone. Maybe 1.
It is Paul's turn. You know what? Paul is going to try to pick you up and run you through the lasers. So he's going to attempt to beat your grapple, which is a KAC plus 8. I don't think that's going to do it, but we'll see.
Yeah, be 25.
It's 25 on the money. So he grabs you in a big bear hug and lifts you up.
Concealment?
Nope, that's a 91 or 61. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you see him.
He's
bear
grabbing
hugs
you, Flynn.
Wraps his giant arms around. You feel like that weird absence of a essentially solar plexus as you kind of like get sucked into it. And he runs you. He begins like running through the lasers. I'm gonna give you the reflex save because I don't think it's fair that you
also,
don't
is it
get
a spell? Does it have spell resistance?
This is not a spell. It functions like a spell, but it's a technological.
Oh yeah, I'm Dave.
Item.
Everything is magic, but nothing is magic.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to give me a reflex save. I'm gonna say you're going to take an additional -2, so -6 total on this roll.
Now, if he's keyed to this thing and they're cutting off when he moves through them as to not kill him, surely they just wouldn't hit Vlyn.
No, he's purposely like lifting him through the lasers. Like that is his goal. So he's got you almost like once he grabs you and gets you into the lasers, he like holds you up like a baby and is like putting you in the way of the lasers.
I'm gonna use my communalism ability for the first time of the day because me and we're pretty close. So I'm assuming we're like 10 feet apart from where the attack happened.
Yeah, from the start of it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll 2d20s and take the highest result. The -6 will match my reflex, so I'm just rolling raw dice. The highest is a 17.
Yeah. It's negates. It's not partial either. You begin sort of like getting your like feet up into his chest and using that as leverage to sort of arc your back and avoid. And as he moves you into a laser, you're able to like just crane your neck back. All those yoga classes at the community center are coming into play here. And you're able to avoid every one of these lasers that Paul is running you through. It is your turn, Vlyn.
Fight got out of hand real quick.
Where do we stop? Like, do we stop where we were before? Like, where are we in the room?
You guys are now sort of like dead center into the room.
Okay, I'm gonna open my eyes because I can't afford to miss this guy anymore. Now that I'm sort of closer to the computer, can I roll at my own perception check on it?
Now that Flit has told you about it, your eyes are open. You can definitely roll that check.
That's gonna be an 18.
18 is enough. You take a look over and you see it, and they are deleting something. Something is getting deleted.
What percentage is it at, give or take?
It was a little over half, so it was at, I think it was like 62, and that was the beginning of your turn, right, Flit?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still, I don't think a new round has started. You're the end of the round, so it's sitting at 62%.
Okay, I'm gonna fight for a little bit longer, even though I haven't done much damage to Paul at all.
I'll tell you mechanically how this works is I'm gonna roll a d12. And that will be how much it goes up per round.
Okay. All right. I'm going to gain a mutation point for the round, and I'm going to make an attack. How does a 29?
To attack? Yeah, yes.
So I think like Flynn sort of brings both hands down as he's being held to break sort of the bull rush, lands on his own 2 feet, looks to the right, sees the computer. Flit, we're running out of time. And I'm going to uppercut Paul right in his dumb face.
Now, were you trying to escape? Like switch to the grapple?
Is it still a grapple and a bull rush? You can do that in the same motion? I thought it was just the bull rush.
You know what? I probably did some bullshit there, so I'll let you do some bullshit.
It was 29. Fun. It was really fun.
It was cool.
Yeah, a 29 is a very good roll. I will let you... I'll give you the option here.
Okay.
You can take control of the grapple, or you can break the grapple and do damage.
I'm going to break the grapple and do damage for sure. That's going to be max damage of 16 points of electrical damage as I sort of hit him under the jaw.
He kind of staggers back a little bit and drops you and says, "The old one has fight in him. I like you."
And I'll use my movement to sort of just take a 5 foot to position myself between Paul and the computer.
Yeah, I will say if you take that guarded step, you're like 5 feet away. Like if you take another guarded step next round, you will be at that computer. That's the end of the turn. I'm going to roll a d12 and see how much this goes up.
Vlyn is just staring at the progress bar, being like, no, I hope it's bad Wi-Fi out here. It has to be bad Wi-Fi out here, right? We're in the Calamity Cave.
You see bar pops up a significant amount, up to 73%.
Damn. You jinxed us, Vlyn.
We have terrible Wi-Fi in the settlement. How's it better out here? Who are you guys with? Who's your provider? I didn't know we had options.
And what's it like talking to them as the undead?
Yeah, are they kind?
Can you roll me a luck check, Vlyn?
Sure. I love rolling d20s, especially when it's a 17.
Okay. You see the fire begins creeping over the entrance of the cave, and as it does, some of these like big, thick, twisted vines drop down, but as they hit the ground, they fizzle out and don't keep burning. The cave is I would say probably almost half engulfed in fire. The whole
I know. I'm the only one here who breathes oxygen, so like I'm a little bit worried about myself, but I don't know if there's any mechanics for that in Starfighter.
Smoke is beginning to sort of like a gentle haze is beginning to fill the room. It is Flit's turn.
Can I interact with the computer with a move action if I'm beside it?
Depending on what you want to do, but if you want to no, you need a standard action to do a thing to it.
You bastard. Okay. I just see this place is fucking chaos. It's guy on floor being eaten by dog, being eaten by hyena, and then guy carrying my big bulky granddad friend running through lasers. So for a minute, I'm untouched, and
Is this the noise cave? Is this actually the noise cave?
This is exactly how it's going to be when it opens. I'm going to try to make my way to the computer. I'm just going to run over to the computer.
Okay, so you're going to have to give me a reflex save
Sure.
at a -2.
Would an acrobatics help with that, or is it just reflex? Okay, yeah, that's not great. So I think 10.
I should have given you I could have got you to roll 2 dice. I should have jumped on that. That's my bad.
Not even 10. Oh, 11.
Okay, that does fail. That's 7 points of fire damage.
Honestly, I saw Vlyn completely avoid them. I'm like, I've got this. And, shit.
Yeah, you just run right through, just go, just hitting every single
It's burning
one.
your clothes. Are they designer?
It's the only ones I have left. You said 7 points, right?
7 points of fire damage, yeah.
Okay. And as I do this, I get to the computer and I'm like, oh, I know how to do this. What would a nat 20 get me, Dane?
Computer check?
Yeah. Can I stop and take whatever's left?
You will be able to, with a nat 20, I will say you will be able to halt the process. What is gone, but you don't need to do anything to stop. Whether there's still recoverable stuff, I don't know. You'll have to investigate that, but you are able to, you're able to stop it without a question.
Because my thought is, if I succeed, surely I stop it. So if I've got a nat 20, surely I get a little something extra.
You don't know what it is.
Just let her rip. We don't want to mess this up. Just let her rip.
I just want to pitch that we take the data. Like I can copy it onto a drive or send it to Lacey or something.
Can we, with the nat 20, can we stop it and not be able to be started again?
Yeah, password protect it so that they can't start it again.
I will say that with a nat 20, you will get something.
Perfect. Okay. Well,
what I will say is you might not know what that is until
sure. That's fine.
You do something, someone does something. You will get a bonus for doing a nat 20.
I get over and I'm like, oh, have we done this before? And I just because in nat 20 in skills I'm untrained in. I can see how it's meant to be done and I do it as I computers check and I halt the progress.
Yeah, you look down at the keyboard and you almost see the buttons that you need to press a split second before you hit it. So it's almost like one of those keyboards that play themselves. You just kind of follow along as you see sort of the right way to do this after an infinite number of failed attempts.
As I burn my paradox.
You see the progress bar, it creeps up to 74% and then stops.
I did it. I turn around. I'm on fire. Everyone's in chaos. It's all terrible.
I'm proud of you. If there's only one thing left to do,
Give me a perception check while you're at the computer as well.
is it sending an email to the bat?
Bat at AOL. Perception is 17. I thought my perception was better. I guess not.
It's not hard to see this. You notice that beside the computer are multiple manila folders, like file folders, that are completely blank.
Blank?
Yeah, there's some that are closed, and the front of them completely blank. There's some that are open, and the pages inside are also blank, just like completely gone.
You guys are bad at espionage. How are you supposed to hide secrets if you don't have any secrets?
I assume they wiped them, Vlyn.
From the paper? That's not how that works.
It's magic.
Oh my god, magic.
What are you, season 1 of No Quest for the Wicked?
You see the guy on the ground just being like, it's definitely magic, man. Call the fucking dog off.
Yeah, I'll happily call the dog off.
How,
I
dude?
wink at Vlyn. If you just stop attacking us, we can all be friends. We've already foiled your computer plan.
You see the guy on the ground who's getting bitten, the skeletal guy, is like, yeah, man, I'm not going to fight. I'm done. And he's got his hands up in the air. Paul and the hyena don't seem to be moved at all.
Okay.
It is hyena and skeletal guy. Skeletal guy, again, going to try to get out of this grapple because he literally can't cast a spell or attack. Jesus Christ. No, that's a 14, I think, again. So hyena goes, he is going to do the dog move, and he's going to release the grapple and try to bite the dog again. He's moving up. He's going for the throat this time.
Sure. Now, keep in mind, he's entangled.
He is entangled. He is also going to full attack, so he's going to be at some pretty severe minuses. So he's entangled, and so -6 total.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's an 11 for his first one. And then he gets up on his hind legs, and he's going to attempt to claw. That's a 23.
Yeah.
That's max damage for 13 points of slashing damage.
How does he kill a beautiful, innocent dog?
He first goes for this bite and doesn't like kind of break the skin, and then gets up, and as it rears up on its hind legs, you see these two shink claws come down, and it just like right into the back of the dog, pins it down, and sort of like slides it across the room.
See, I made the dog stop hurting you.
Okay, and Paul is... Yeah, you're kind of in the way, didn't you? You said you positioned yourself between the computer, right? Yeah, okay, he's going to go for Vlyn then. He guarded steps in and takes a swing at you.
Low right.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20?
Wait. Concealment.
True.
Come on.
That's a 21.
Wait.
How do you have something for this?
I think it might only be for D20s.
I believe it is, but please check, because I know
think it's only D20s, but it'd be really funny if it wasn't.
For a second, I thought it was 25. I thought I missed. That's why I was very excited for you, but he just hits.
Yeah, fuck, it's D20s. Sorry, Vlyn.
It's all right. Remember me when I'm mush.
Yes, this fight is, despite it going really well, it's going really badly.
21 points of damage. Not terrible.
Oh, you mean 31 points of damage because it's the first time I've been hit with mutation points.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that then.
Yep.
Yeah, you see Paul now just sort of like rushes in and just fucking right hook across your chin. As he does, he hits one of those scars and it just sort of explodes with electricity. And it is now your turn.
I spit out a glob of like insect blood. All right. I get another mutation point because this is my third because I haven't spent any a little bit. The scars on Vlyn again start to glow a little bit brighter as I get a strength bonus. So my strength is now 22 and I'm going to make an attack. 26.
26 will hit, yes.
17 points of damage as I get him again. We're going for that hole, trying to make him a donut.
Yeah, you are able to do it, and this time you sort of like smash. You hear the shatter of his spine. You can see that you're starting to like make progress in said donut attempt.
You're almost as good of a sparring partner as old lady McGee. She was nasty.
What the hell are you talking about?
At the community center. I'm a dad. I go to the community center. That's like my whole bit.
He just stares blankly at you. It is your turn, Flit. The fire spreading, the cave beginning to fill with smoke. So now is your turn, Flit.
I think I really gotta focus on helping Vlyn right now. I'm going to look at Paul and be like, you look ridiculous with the hole in your chest. You know that, right? And I'm trying to use quick quip to upset him.
Okay.
So it'll be 15 plus 1.5 the target's CR, or 10 plus their sense motive bonus, whichever is higher.
Let's see if he has a sense motive bonus.
You know, you don't even need to worry because I rolled in that one.
Yeah, he doesn't even look at you. Like you're just talking. He does not break eye contact with Vlyn.
You excuse me. You look ridiculous. Okay,
yeah, he's like old timey boxing style. Like he's got his hands up. Yeah, him and Vlyn.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, just circling each other.
Yeah, I feel like Vlyn and Paul. Like I'm glad we got the computer down, but now I'm all in on this like one-on-one match we've got going. Like it's the only thing I care about right now.
17 EAC.
17 is it on the money.
That is going to be 10 points of sonic damage as I just plug him in the back.
Well, no, he's facing you, so it would be like his
I
like,
plug
side.
him over Vlyn's shoulder.
When you hit him, you see just like a chunk of this like loose gray flesh fly off. It hits one of the lasers. It gets cut in half and burned up. Also, as you are at the start of the turn, see how bad the fire gets. All of the overgrowth is on fire. I'm going to say now that everyone has concealment as the smoke fills, and anyone who needs to breathe is going to have to give me a fortitude save.
Cool. So just me.
Do you have to breathe, Flit?
Yeah, I think I do need to breathe.
It's going to be the hyena and the guy on the floor who's just like pools of blood just leaking out of his leg. I mean, he also needs to breathe, so he's going to do a check. He passes. He's okay. Let me see where this is.
Only we wore our spacesuits.
Well, technically we have armor, and the armor has environmental protections that we can activate.
I don't think I know how.
That's not fun.
I like the idea that like Vlyn's family bought him this nice fancy spacesuit. It has all these cool features, and he did not learn a single one of them. He's like, yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Whoa, that's crazy. This doesn't have a save or an attack roll? Well, Vlyn, it's your time to shine.
Spell resistance?
It does have spell resistance.
My SR is 14 right now.
It's a natural 20.
Cool, all right.
Yeah, he reaches up and with a slice of his hand, like he karate chops the air, and as he does, a tear opens for a second, and this like barrage of silvery barbs and needles shoot out. You both take...
Both of us?
Yep, everyone takes 1 point of piercing damage.
Shit.
But as this needle hits you, you notice that like even though there's like these little tiny little pinpricks, blood begins gushing out of you, and you will be bleeding for 3 rounds.
This is no save, no attack?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's Pierce Veil. And then Paul's gonna hit, or no, sorry, the hyena is, I think, gonna go for you, Vlyn.
Me again?
Yep. So he lunges forward and takes a big old chomp at you. That's 19 on the die.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Can he make it over there with half movement and entangled?
Yeah, you guys are all like in the middle of the room right now. I will. Oops,
Concealment?
Nope, I'm rolling that right now. That's a 42, so he hits.
Oh no, this is not looking good, bud.
It's not looking good.
Not looking good, bud.
8 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I'm into my HP, bud.
I think you're also pinned, my dude. As
I'm pinned?
The hyena chomps you for a total of 31.
What is that? Oh, fuck.
A KAC plus 13.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It is Paul's turn. Seeing you as this hyena just sort of like comes out of nowhere through this thick smoke, you just hear as it jumps on you, digs its claws into you, and just like latches onto your chest, and it's just sort of like whipping back and forth, trying to tear you apart. Paul's just going to attempt to stomp on you as you're down. Pinned is -4 to AC, yes?
I believe so, yes.
That's 17 on the die.
Yep.
Now, does he get double concealment if I also give concealment to him and there's smog?
I don't think it stacks. I think concealment is concealment. Well, good news. I rolled a 17.
That's good.
So you see sort of like the looming shape of Paul in the haze of this smoke, and then you see this giant boot coming down, and you get sort of like a vision of it, a ping of like, you need to move. And you're able to sort of like wrestle the dog off to the side. He's still latched onto you, but you feel the boot and you hear the like thunk of a heavy stomp from Paul. It is your turn, Vlyn.
Okay, I need to break this pin.
Yes, you also have to give me a fortitude save, please.
Okay,
Actually, you know what? I'm
fortitude.
going to say, because you're on the ground, and that is where you're supposed to go, well...
We're promoting fire safety here on
yes,
No Quest
correct.
for the Wicked.
You won't have to make the fortitude save, because you are kind of like
Okay.
below the smoke cover.
Tactical.
So
I'm
yes,
just
you
breaking.
can break the cover, or you essentially do either attack roll to control the grapple. You will reverse the grapple, or you can attempt an acrobatics check, which is 10 plus the attacker's KAC to escape the grapple. Both are standard actions. It's up to you just what you wish to do.
I'm going to do the attack. I think that's sort of...
You want to grapple?
Vlyn did some judo classes as well. Obviously, judo was on Tuesdays. I'm going to use my enhanced communalism ability and use a resolve point to roll 2 dice for this and take the highest. Oh, one is a 1. The other one's a 19 on the dice. That's going to be a 30 because of my enhanced strength.
So you are able to reverse the grapple. You now are able to either grab its jaws or you're able to like get it in a headlock.
Yeah, I like the idea. I sort of like put my hands on his neck and I sort of put myself in a little spin motion. So like with my, exoskeleton, I feel like would be a little bit more slippery than like skin. And I do a little spin, and in that motion, I sort of twist our bodies so the hyena is below me and I have my arm on its neck.
Oh yeah. You are now in charge of the grapple.
Cool,
Flit.
and that's all I can do, right? Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. Unless you have like a move action that does something else.
I gotta get myself one of those 3 abilities like all Dane's characters have,
a
like
little swift action.
I just punch.
I never re-rolled for his gaze attack.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
I mean, it's useless now anyway. Everyone has concealment.
Yeah.
It is your turn, Flit. You can sort of see the shape of Vlyn headlocking a dog. You see Paul sort of like taking wild kicks and stomps in the haze. And then you also see the dude on the ground kind of like scampering back.
Fuck. I'm going to take 2 shots at Paul. That's very good. 26 for the first one.
Against Paul?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. With -4, I guess it's 22. So both 20. So 22 and then 20. EAC.
Both of those will hit. You have to roll me concealment on both, please.
Vlyn is just trying to blow up to like get the smoke out of the way so you have a clear shot. Like,
66 on the first one and 61 on the second one.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
both hit.
All right, and the good thing is I have a thing on my gun called Polarize, which will give me an extra 1d4 of damage. So
because you hit twice.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
9 and 7, so 16 plus 3, so 19 points of damage. I was like, and it's like probably looks really cool in the smoke. The smoke probably like eddies awesomely around these like shots of sonic energy.
It does. And how do you finish them?
I finish what Vlyn started. I shoot him right center mass, and I see the first one like thins him out. I can almost see like light shining from the other side. I plug the other one in and just like burst straight through, turning him into a donut.
Yeah, you see the fire raging behind him. As he falls back, you don't hear the sound of a body hitting the ground.
What do we hear?
Nothing.
Is the body gone?
I guess you would see the smoke cover isn't that bad on the ground. As you see the body fall back right before it hits the ground, it turns into dust. And you see a trail, almost like a ghostly wisp, out the cave door.
No, Paul's alive. He's a ghost now.
Can I try to diplomacy the combat now that we have murdered one of them?
No, I don't think
Okay.
you can.
That's fine. I wasn't sure. I don't know where they're at. I don't know if Paul's really important to them. They're like, oh, he gone? That's bad. That's me.
Cool. It is the 2 dudes on the ground. First, we will do the little skinny guy. I don't think... okay, he's got 1 spell left. Could you give me a... I believe it's a will save. It is a will save. Vlyn, I will roll spell resistance.
Oh, we forgot bleed as well.
Yes, everyone takes 1 point of bleed on this turn.
Okay.
Hey, Vlyn,
Yes?
roll a nat 1 on my spell resistance.
Yeah, justified.
How does this look? What stops this magic effect?
Once again, I think this is probably the most danger Vlyn's been in, maybe since we've been here, based on like my hit points and stuff. Like I don't know how bad it's gotten, but at least with magic involved. So I feel like my body's in like a fight or flight kind of response. It's acting on its own. Like the things that make him an evolutionist are sort of like in hyperdrive right now. Like, I have more mutation points than I've ever had before. He glows for a second, like a bright sheet of light. Like, as the spell gets close to him, after the second of light disappears of the flash of purple lightning, the spell's just gone.
What was the spell?
It was Lesser Confusion.
Yeah, nice.
Also, Vlyn, when you do this, you hear the sound of shattering glass. And once again, you see sort of like right in front of you a shard appear, and there's a brief reflection of Root. And please roll me even or odd.
Okay. I rolled an odd. I rolled a 13. Lucky number 13.
Okay. You gain the ability Shockwave. You can spend a resolve point to send out an explosion of electrical energy as a standard action. Everyone within a 10-foot radius, centered on you, must make a reflex save against your class DC. Every creature within range takes damage equal to your melee natural attack's minimum damage. The damage is halved on a successful reflex save. You can spend an additional resolve point to add an additional 1d6 per 10 feet that you fall prior to using this ability, to a maximum of 10d6.
So that's like I have to jump down from something to use it?
If you want to empower it,
oh, I have to fall.
For every
That's
10
fun.
feet that you fall, you add 1d6 up to 10d6 points of damage. So if you
Hell
fall
yeah.
100 feet, you can maximize that to 10d6. Otherwise, you can just pop it with a resolve point. It's kind of like a small Solarian supernova.
This is what I've been wanting this whole combat. This whole time, I've been like, I wish I had a supernova.
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 You hear in your head a voice say, "One more, Vlyn. One more."
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Okay.
It is.
Hyena's turn and he's pinned.
He's just grappled. He's not pinned. You were only able
Okay, he's
to
grappled.
reverse the grapple. He's going to attempt to reverse back. So he's going to do an attack roll to try to get the... He does not. He does a bad job. You see him, he's doing that like dog thing of like trying to go backwards. Like, you know, when you're trying to like get a collar on them or whatever. He's trying to like scramble backwards, but can't. And now it's Paul. Oh no, Paul's dead. It's Vlyn's turn.
So the grapple, I'm still grappling him technically.
You still have him grappled, yes. So you can do a grapple check to keep him grappled and do your like damage.
Cool. I'm going to attack and do damage. That's going to be a hot 12. Sorry, 13.
As he's wiggling back, he's able to get free from you, and you don't get to hit him, and the grapple is lost. Flit, it is your turn. Oh, please give me a fortitude save as you are in the smoke. I forgot to do that last time.
That's not great. 7.
You are sickened for this round.
Love that. I'm like, Vlyn, you ready? And I'm going to cast Death's Door on the hyena.
I will channel that into my body and give it a +2. I'll roll to make sure I can give it the +2. I won't be able to give it the +2 because that is only an 11 fort save.
Damn. Okay. Well, give me a fort save, please, Dane.
What
He's
level's
immune.
the spell now?
He's immune? Wonderful.
Yeah.
Love that.
What level was the spell?
1.
Actually, Flit, you hear as a shard of glass passes by you in this haze of smoke. Roll me a d6 and half it. Or sorry, when I say half it, I mean like it was a d3 essentially.
It's a 3.
Okay, you get the ability Doomed Shuffle. When a creature succeeds on a saving throw that completely negates the effect of a spell that you cast, you can spend a resolve point as a reaction to immediately cast a new spell. This spell still consumes a spell slot as normal. You cannot use this ability again until you spend a resolve point to take a 10-minute rest to regain stamina.
That's dope.
Can I do that right now? I guess he didn't succeed a save. He's just immune.
Yeah, he was just immune.
Vlyn, you bungled it.
What? I'm sorry. The new lightning, it's my bad. That's on me.
Get your shit together. Hyena, you're doing a terrible job too. I'm going to try to demoralize him with quick quip. And that one again.
Yeah, it's just like...
Yeah, I'm probably just coughing so much that like it's either unintelligible or it's just not scary when someone's...
Did our original party bungle stuff this much? I feel like we do a lot of bungling this season. We do a lot of...
I feel like we did actually a very good start. I did a very good start to this combat.
Okay, you see the hyena, looks around, surveys things, gets down real low, sniffs, and then is going to use a full action to withdraw. And you see it run out of the cave.
And that withdrawing doesn't take an attack of opportunity, correct? What about the skeleton man?
The skinny guy pulls out a gun and is going to try to shoot you, Flit, actually, because he's out of spell slots. That is a natural 20. Let me roll concealment.
Flit's like, oh, a gun. How original.
That's a 62, so that's going to hit.
I'm so bad at guns, says the skeleton man.
Yeah, you could tell this is just luck. He pulls it out and he's just like, just this like little shitty pistol.
What's the crit effect of it? Insta death.
He rolled pretty well, actually. It's 19 points of fire damage, and you're going to have to give me a fortitude save, please.
11?
You're going to take an additional 1d4 of burn as you catch on fire.
Because my clothes are already singed, and like, you know, when they're like that red kind of ember, it's just dying down, but if you blow on them, and it just reignites everything.
You take 2 more points of fire damage, and you are on fire, along with the entire room.
I'm just, Vlyn!
Historically, when we do combats with fire, we usually do a bad job.
Yeah.
He's also going to stand up on this turn as well. And that is his turn. Oh, everyone takes 1 point of bleed damage as well on his turn.
Nice. Oh no, is that it? Oh no, I'm still in my stamina by 1 point.
Vlyn, it is your turn. I will let you choose, since you kind of like grappled and out of a pin, I will let you choose now. You don't have to use an action to stand up. I will say that like you grappling, you can decide whether you're still low. If you're low...
I want to do that cool fitness thing where they like get off their back in like one motion.
Do a kick up?
You know, when they kick up, yeah.
Okay. Then you will have to do the fortitude save to see if you're sickened.
Yep. 22.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
I got lungs of steel. Never smoked.
All that vaping. Why did I vape so much?
I told you, it's a bad habit. It doesn't do what you think it's supposed to do.
There's a flashback to a DJ set that Flit did back in university, where instead of fog machines, he used his family's money to get gigantic vapes that would just fill the entire thing with vape.
It's like watermelon vape.
Yeah, almost killed everybody in the room. Yeah, everyone almost, it was like Tutti Frutti, and everyone almost drowned in a vape pool of Tutti Frutti.
Someone give me a luck check.
Sure. 15.
Okay. You know the fire is out of control now. Things are starting to get damaged. You see the crates are starting to catch fire. You see the table that the computer terminal that was on is starting to catch fire. You can imagine the cords and stuff are beginning to melt and fray. You're gonna have to start dealing with like it's getting real bad in here. Like really, really, really bad. And the longer you stay in here, the more likely it is that like you're getting to the point where the smoke is now so thick that you're almost in like full total cover. Like you can't see more than 5 feet in front of you. You also know that like this heat is not good for this computer, and it's probably not going to last much longer. And I would say you're very, very close to losing all those papers as well. You know they're blank, but you know.
Okay, I'm not like honestly. I think we rock and roll out of here. This skeleton man had that one good shot. Am I able to grab the computer and then bail?
I will say that like running over and grabbing it, like you essentially won't make any progress in terms of like getting out, but I will say that you can run over, grab it, and like you're still in the cave in terms of like
because
having to
I'm
move.
such a big bulky boy, and my strength's enhanced right now, can I get all the papers and the computer myself?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I go over and I grab everything. And I get ready to run out this room. I look at Flit. I say, Flit, just make a dash for it. And then stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. I don't. Did your parents teach you that one? Stop, drop, and roll. It's pretty. I actually don't know if it's still what they teach kids. It's been a long time.
Parents don't teach children things. That's for teachers and professors. You idiot.
Yeah, I'm prepared to make a dash.
Okay, then it is Flit's turn.
Is this gun-wielding skeleton man between me and the exit?
No, he's off to the side.
Is there a way I could move so that he will be between me and the exit?
I mean, you could take the extra movement to...
Perfect.
Here's what I will say, just so you have full transparency of, you can get out of the cave this round, if you move directly to the exit. If you want to do whatever you're going to do to take the extra movement to like loop around, you will be able to get to like the cave entrance, but not exit.
Maybe I'll actually be able to get out. Will it be a 30 feet between me, past me to the exit? Probably, right? You don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Sure.
I want to situate. If I situate myself so that the man is between me and the exit, is it going to be less than 30 feet?
No, the whole room is 30 feet.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I'll get out of the room if I point myself towards and become a bolt of fire moving 30 feet through this man.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I stumble over, on fire, miserable, bleeding, and I look at this guy holding his gun, and I say, "See how you like it?" And I become a bolt of fire as I shoot 30 feet through him as I cast my last level 2 spell, which is Rocket Dash. I'm going to need a reflex save.
Okay.
I don't know if, Vlyn, can you enhance this if they need a save?
I don't think so.
That's a powerful 13.
Oh, he's going to take full damage. Jesus Christ. I'm going to use my last paradox to boost one of those, so he's going to take 15 points of fire damage.
How do you kill him?
I'm on fire, and I just, you see the fire, start to grow. It probably looks terrifying for a second, Vlyn, as it just wreathes me in fire, and then I just, like a bullet, just shoot right through him, exploding him outwards in flame, and then I'm out the cave.
And yeah, as you explode him, you do not see a body or hear a body fall.
Because I exploded him.
You exploded him,
yeah. That's exactly what... we have to fight these sons of bitches again, and that's going to make me real sad.
And then, I'm outside, I'm, coughing, stumbling, falling down to my knees. A quick glance to see if the hyena's visible.
I will say, now that the threats are gone, essentially everyone has either fled or died, you can just run out. As you do, you run out of this cave. You see it, billowing black smoke out from these vines and this cave entrance. Both of you sort of covered in either blood or soot and smoke. You're singed to shit, Flit. Your clothes are absolutely destroyed from the laser burns.
My last good pair.
Vlyn, you're holding this computer and files under one arm and computer under the other, and you're able to make it out into the forest. And in the distance, you hear the sound of an engine as Lacey returns back.
I grab a big leaf and hold it over my junk because
you're not
clothes
naked.
Are also shredded. You said my clothes were completely destroyed.
In the sense that they're fucked. If you want to be naked, I don't want to take.
I'm not naked. I'm scanty right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little scanty. We're gentlemen. We don't be scanty.
The dome opens. And she jumps out. You can see she's pretty frazzled. Her hair is kind of a mess. She's a bit sweaty. She hops out and she says, "What the hell happened to you guys?"
Calamity Cave.
There was a vampire and a werewolf, and they set me on fire.
Well, are you okay?
No.
Okay, well, let's get you some first aid, but I guess I've got a little bit of good news. And she climbs back into the vehicle, and you see her reach down, and you hear "Hup!" as she throws a dude out of the car, and it is the fourth person who was part of this group.
Mothman, probably. They always say, zombie, werewolf, vampire, Mothman.
It's always the Mothman.
This guy just looks like a normal dude, just a human, average size, probably on the smaller side, actually, because Lacey's pretty easily tosses him quite literally out of the vehicle. And she says, "Gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Drago. He's going to answer some of our questions."